Part of your charm and your reputation is that
I was a CIA agent.
you were a
Yes, yes.
That's part of the charm. Así que parte que ellos se me dijeron que yo tenía un encanto, decía el encanto de haber sido agente de la CIA.
So is it true?
Yes, it is.
Yeah, so CIA, you come to Cuba, rather come to America as a doctor. So how did they make the introduction?
Well, first of all, sir, this is a part of my life that I usually don't remember. People remember more than I do. Friends
The legend.
and foes.
Yeah, I bet.
Everybody remembers it except me. Second, this happened more than 30 years ago. So some things comes to my memory and some things I push it down so that they won't come back again, and maybe sometimes when somebody asks about it, it comes again. But what exact first? Another thing, I've never been to the United States of America. No. They recruited me abroad, but not in the United States. Initially, what they wanted was me to defect to the United States. But what our security forces, the aim of the operation was not for me to go to the United States to know what they were doing in the United States, but to make them believe that the most intelligent thing to do was for them to recruit me and for me to work here in Havana as one of their agents. Not to know what they were planning to do outside, but to know what did they wanted inside the country. In a way of knowing in advance their plans and neutralizing them. That was the aim of the operation. It lasted 9 years and 7 months. So it was a hell of a job, you know? 9 years. I was wanting it to last 10 years and then tell them, well, I'm going to retire, but they retired me first. So, forced. Not because something happened that at the end, well, it had to finish. It happened, first of all, that it was very interesting to them. Because first of all, I was educated in an American school here in Havana. Second, I was a physician at that time with possibilities of escalating in the social ladder and to become, as I did, the physician of the families of influential people here in Havana. Third was something important. I could go abroad and come back so they can supply me with espionage material. They can interview me there, debrief me there, and I could come back. And fourth, at that time, at the beginning, my father was the vice president of the Cuban Academy of Sciences. And he had to deal especially with the exchange, with the scientific exchange with the Socialist Republic of the Soviet Union, which was very interesting for them to know, which were the scientific plans that the Russians have here to the development of the economy or to any other scientific project that they could have. Not only the Russians, the Polish, the Germans, the Hungarians, the Bulgarians, all the Eastern European socialist bloc. That was, let's say, debate. Another thing, I went to England at that time, and it was easy for me to continue in this going out and coming here. It was not the thing of one day. We tried to make a legend here inside in Havana. This has the methodology. You have your fachada, the way that you show up. Your legend is the interpretation of your life to be in the eyesight of another intelligence agency and to see what happens. And so at that time I was had sort of relation with some Western European diplomat here in Havana. Not a very close relation, but a sort of relation with them. And so I made them, I gave them the idea or the image of something that someone who was not fully satisfied with many things. Then I traveled to Mexico City and I let these people know that I was going to Mexico City. There was a group of Cuban doctors, nearly 14, went to Mexico in the year of 1977, 1978. And well, I had the instructions not to be alone in Mexico, to give them the opportunity to come close to me. And I went and had a sort of in the Mexican CONACYT, was the National Council of Science and Technology of Mexico. I went for 7 days for some lectures that they were having there. The lectures had nothing to do with medicine, had to do with politics, culture, history, economics of Mexico. And then at the end of that lectures, the day that they were finishing, I was with another Cuban, with 2 Cubans. There was 2 ladies. One was a very beautiful lady, the other wasn't. And they invited us to a nightclub. When I went to the nightclub, the ladies, I was going out with the beautiful lady, not as beautiful as she was, no. She is less beautiful. But then they exchanged and left me with the ugly one.
Was she Russian?
No, it was a Mexican lady. A Mexican lady in Mexico City. When we went to the nightclub, there was someone there who said that they were acquaintances and went to our table. And the conversation went on politics. Politics that I, at that moment, rejected. I didn't want to speak about politics. When they left us in the hotel, after a whole night, that man was sort of provoking. When I was entering my hotel, I think it's called the Beverly Hotel in Sur, there were another 2 beautiful Mexican girls, one a brunette and the other one a blonde, and said, you're one of the Cubans who are living here. Yes, I am one of them. Why don't you have a drink with us? I said, well, who can say no?